Hey guys, it's Housewife in Heels. So I am going to be doing something a little bit different today. I've been saying that a lot in my recent videos. I'm doing something kind of different, but it's true. If you saw my Jimmy Choo collection video last week, then you would remember I was talking about two pairs of shoes that I'm going to be parting ways with in that video. Just shoes that I wasn't really wearing, that I wasn't getting much use out of. And if you aren't familiar with me, then I am somebody who likes to get use out of their shoes. I don't just collect shoes for the sake of collecting them. I like to be able to utilize them. Why have these beautiful luxury things if you aren't going to get anything out of them, really? So I like to get my cost per wear down. I like to just wear things to death if possible. So if I'm not doing that, then it's about that time to part ways with some of those things if I'm not reaching for them. So I thought it would be interesting to show you guys what I'm going to be getting rid of. Or I should say, selling to a better home. I'm talking about them like I'm rehoming an animal or something, but shoes are very important to me, and I would like to think that whoever would own them next would want to take care of them since they are nice things. They're just things that I don't get much use out of, and there's really no rhyme or reason for 2 out of 3 of these, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first ones that I have are the Saint Laurent Venus slingback pumps in a 110 millimeter. Now these are very pretty, they look very nice on the foot. I honestly don't know why I'm not getting use out of them. I haven't been reaching for them. I haven't worn them once. If I haven't worn them once and I've had them for months and months and months, that's a sign that something's got to go. I have no rhyme or reason. I have absolutely no explanation, but if I'm not gravitating towards it, then, like, for instance, if we're talking about black patent pumps, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be reaching for my Soakate. My Louboutin Soakate, the black patent, I'm always going to go for that over these. If that's the case, if 100% of the time I'm going to go for my Soakates, then it's just about that time. Nothing wrong with the shoe. There isn't any sort of flaws or technical issues. I'm not getting anything out of it, and that's unfortunate, but it happens when you have shoes on shoes on shoes. Just comes with the territory, I suppose. Now the next ones I'm going to be getting consigned are a pair of Casadei blades. Now, why would I be looking to part ways with these? It's just because I'm not getting any use out of them. I've had these for months. I've not worn them once, because if I do wear blades, I go for my black Napa leather ones. I don't gravitate towards these gray patent croc embossed ones, and they're really pretty. There's nothing particularly wrong with them. Just I have a pair that's almost exactly the same other than the color and the material, and that's the one that I go for. So if I am not going out of my way to grab these, I'm sure that I will find someone who definitely will appreciate them, who will go out of their way to get use out of them. And it makes me sad, but God, it kind of makes me feel like a shoe hoarder that I have 2 pairs that I'm not even getting any use out of at all. Isn't that so sad? So I don't want to just be collecting for the sake of collecting. I don't want to wind up on a special edition episode of Hoarders where I'm the shoe lady or the woman who lived in her shoes. So hopefully I can get something better in the future. Who knows? But now this one makes me particularly sad, because if you are not familiar with my channel, then you should know one of my absolute favorite shoes of all time is the Christian Louboutin Soakate. Yes, I am one of those freaks of nature that can actually wear them. I do get use out of mine. I'm just one of those people one of like the 5% of the population that can actually handle them. So these were just a case of I'm losing my train of thought because it makes me so sad, it makes me emotional. These were a case of being sized incorrectly. These were my, goodness, I think second pair of Socates, if I am not mistaken. And I did not know it at the time, but I was actually one of those weirdos that has to go down a half size in Louboutin pumps. And my first pair, I went up a half size. And then my second pair, I went true to size, thinking that these would fit great, but they didn't. I wore them a grand total of 1 or 2 times, and then the heel slippage happened, and I am the type where I want to be able to have a shoe fit very, very, very snug. I don't want to have to put in like little grippies, whether it be in the sole or in the heel of the shoe. I don't want to be doing anything like that. Because I feel if I do that, then all I'm doing when I actually do break the shoe in is stretching it out further and further and further until it's huge. So I think it would just be better for the way I like to handle my shoes, the way I like to wear my shoes, for me to just part ways and hopefully find a better fitting pair of Socates in the future, because now I am for certain I know what my size is. I won't have a sizing issue ever again. But I really, really like these. I loved the way they looked. I love the unconventional canvas material they were made out of. It hurts my heart to be getting rid of these, but I don't want them just sitting around collecting dust. I want these to actually be useful to a certain degree. I'm talking about a Socate, I'm saying they're going to be useful. Or at least be with someone who can appreciate them for what they are. But I thought you guys might be interested in shoes that I am going to sadly be saying farewell to, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. I will be getting into the try-on momentarily, but first, if you haven't already, please check out my Patreon. It is only $3 a month. If you want to help support this channel, because it is not cheap, I would really appreciate if you guys did that. I appreciate every one of you who goes and signs up for that. And I wanted to say thank you for watching, and other than that, I will get into the try-on. But after that, I will go ahead and see you guys in the next pair of shoes. Bye!